once those policy proposals get off the ground and get some traction, we can also think about what a litigation strategy would look like to impact change in that particular issue. So that's basically what my day looks like and kind of how I got there.
Yeah, I'll talk a little bit about what I do, and then I'll kind of backtrack and kind of talk about how I got there. So I'm a co-founder, if you will, of the Bushi Law Firm, and I focus on three main practice areas: commercial litigation, federal and state criminal defense work, and then civil rights, 1983 public policy interest cases. When I got to law school, I sincerely believed that I was going to be a corporate lawyer, something in securities. I had a securities background. I was on Fordham's Securities Arbitration Clinic. I was on the Financial Journal, the senior editor on it, and I completely thought that's the way I was going to go until I realized that I wasn't going to be able to do much advocacy in that role. So kind of had to reevaluate it and say, okay, now how do I take my skills and translate it into something that I really want to do? So did the Securities Arbitration Clinic, interned for the Office of the Attorney General and the Securities Investment Protection Bureau. At that time, they were going after AIG pretty heavy. Spitzer was in office pre-scandal, before everybody found out he was a perv. It was a wonderful office to work in. They were doing cutting-edge litigation using a very old law. And from there, I went to the Securities and Exchange Commission. I did the Summer Honors Program, where they stuck me in an appellate bureau doing appeals from across the country. In terms of law school, I think I can compete with probably one of the only people that can rival the clinics and experiences that you had. I think if you count them all up, in 3 years I did something like 8 or 10 externships, internships, and clinics. And that's partly because of my ADD, but also because I didn't know exactly where I fit in. And I think a lot of times in law school, you're subject to a very abrupt process. You come in, okay, do you want to do transactional law or you want to be a litigator? You know, you want to be a litigator at a big firm, or you want to go to public defenders, or you want to be a DA? And everyone is so quick to take the individual and kind of put them on this assembly line and say, well, yeah, I do want to litigate, but, you know, is this it? Is this really it for me? Yeah, I want to do corporate law, but do I really have to, you know, be doing this transactional stuff? Can I do? So I did as many internships, externships, and activities as I possibly could, and that wound up being a very good thing for me because, and I recommend this to law students now. When I was clerking, all my